Hello everyone, it's me, Mountain Snuckle VR. It's been a while since I've done Cube Theorists, so we're gonna do some Cube Theorists. For this long time, I've been compiling my lore for this video. So without talking anymore, let's just, get started. We're gonna have 5 segments to the video. 4 segments. One is about the aftermath video. One is about V2 and V1 traces, and one is about Elliot J. Smith. And oh wait, there isn't a fourth one. Okay, so there's only going to be 3. I don't know why I said 4, but okay, let's just get started. In the aftermath, I was blown away by all the lore in the video. To be honest, a lot of my questions were answered. We now know how both horror and skinwalker entities are roaming free. They caused 10,000 cubes to die in the cube center, along with our good old blue and green. Rest in peace. We now know why the missing posters were put up. Due to the event, I'll call it the outbreak of happiness, due to its similarity to the hour of joy. And I think that Coconut is the one that set them free, due to his wanted poster. But this could be old news. At the end of the video, we see the man, the legend Jeremy Z. Miller, standing in a room of darkness looking at computer screens. Most likely being the outbreak. He seems furious because he's the founder of Cube Center. Seeing this could give him a bad reputation to him and his company, and he would take matters into his own hands. He would be the main antagonist in horror mode in the future. The next segment will be about the V1 and V2 traces. I think that many entities from V1 and V2 had somehow escaped during the clearing of V1 into V3. We know this because there is a V1 Horror Chapter 2 entity in the back rooms, along with maze entities in there too. At the end of V2 Horror, when I say horror, in the end of V2 Horror, that mutated Cyclops thing was dragged down below by a very weird object in the shape of the worm. I think that this thing had made its way into V3 along with its entities due to its similarity to the worm. It might be. In the end event of V2, we would get chased by a weird red entity in the maze, which shares similar appearance to entities in V1 Horror Chapter 2 Level 8. I think that these entities are smart and evolving beyond our understanding. XD had hinted to us that the V1 spiders will make a return in the rest of horror mode, which leaves me with more questions. Had the entities followed us through the portals? Were they forced to be in the new version? Did they go through the portal with the sole purpose of murdering us? Why did I say muttering? Murdering us? I don't know. And these questions could be answered. Segment 3 is about Elliot J. Smith. In V2, we can see a picture of Jeremy with his hand on a blue cube called Elliot J. Smith. We know he's a part of the lore and a counterpart of Jeremy, or a co-founder of the Cube Center. In earlier announcements before the picture was put in game, there was a log of Jeremy sabotaging cubes working on the portal to V2, but was suspected by another character called Sarah. But what does this have to do with Elliot? The answer to that is that he was possibly one of the cubes that suspected him with Sarah, or he could have been a bystander of Jeremy's malicious actions. But however, Elliot was seen as a shy person who didn't like talking. We know this due to his expression on the picture in V2, so he couldn't have been a part of it. There's another possible role for him, maybe being one of the cube's sabotage, but I think the first option is true, accusing Jeremy. I think in horror mode he will be an ally as we progress through this facility. He might even tell us what happened due to the failed experiment video or the aftermath. I personally think this character is an unforgotten lore piece and might actually have a say in all of this. Guys, I was about to finish, I was about to start recording the outro, but something just came to my head. I was just checking around for anything I missed out. And I watched my video of me doing horror mode in V1, and something clicked in my head, bro. It was so important, bro. Just listen. In my last theory, I said that coconut was the reason for all of the subjects and entities to escape and cause the death of many. But after watching my old video, it came to my head. In level 8 of V1 chapter 1, your task was to pull a lever. Not so important, right? Well, that's where you're wrong. Beside the lever, it told us that if pulled, the acid will leak through the facility and set all subjects free. However, there's one flaw to this. The event happened in V3, meaning that V1 stuff wouldn't matter, right? But what if V3 is refurbished remains from V1? This could be true, seeing that there's a V1 entity in the back rooms. Seems complicated, but I know this lever is relating. It has to. Before I end the video, I just wanted to say that there's something going on with the number 8, okay? I'm just calling it because the lever from V1 that causes the acid, right? It was in level 8. I told you that. The monster that is similar to the monster in the chase of Maze in the end event is similar to an entity in V1 Horror Chapter 2, level 8. In V2 Horror level 8, we went in the elevator. A very suspecting event, like Class E and all that. There is something going on with the number 8. I have a feeling that the level 8 has something really crazy to it, because I'm just calling it because it has to. Anyways, guys, that is it for the video. I'm just blown away by all the lore we've been getting recently. It's all clicking now. Everything, the puzzles are going into places. So, yeah. Like, subscribe, follow, because I'm posting this on everything. And see y'all in the next video. Have a good day.